After just a few minutes, Diddy greeted me and showed me to the nearest bedroom where Farnsworth Bentley, Diddy's self-proclaimed manservant, had been sleeping. Oh, y'all want to know what I'm reading? Right now, I got Karrine Steffans' Confessions of a Video Vixen book in my hand. I am on page 149. Let's go. I guess you already know what the topic of the discussion topic is. Let's see. Let's see. Diddy's self-proclaimed manservant had been sleeping. Diddy woke him and gestured for him to leave the room. My guess was that there was someone else upstairs in Diddy's room, and that this was to be my first and final destination within the home. Okay, hold on. Y'all like, what is she talking about? What is she doing? Yes. So, oh my God, Karrine Steffans. Do y'all know who Karrine Steffans is? Some of you may, some of you may not. If you do not know, she was a video vixen, just like her book says. And she lived a lifestyle that most girls back in that time would definitely settle for. She was going here, she was going there, doing this, doing that, meeting all of your favorite entertainers. She's been to the parties. And this book, these confessions, whoo, it tells a lot of stuff. It talks about drugs, talk about sex, talk about different celebrities, people who were married, people who were single. Oh my God. Looked like they had a lot of fun. But the good thing is that Karrine didn't mind sharing her story with everyone. She went on interviews and she didn't mind also in this book to tell you the ups and downs of this lifestyle. Now, see, there's a lot of young ladies that do want to be in these circles, want to have these friends and attend these events and things like that, but they just don't know what they're getting themselves into or how deep the rabbit hole goes. So if you want to know more, y'all should get this book. No, I'm not like trying to promote this book, but Karrine is the topic of today. What was really sad when she was doing her interviews is when she was speaking with, or she met with Tyra Banks on the Tyra Banks show. And I liked Tyra Banks show back then, like who didn't, and Top Model and all that stuff. But Tyra Banks was going in. Tyra Banks was not happy at all about this book. Tyra Banks was acting like a mammy. She was acting like these men that Karrine was talking about, like it's just crazy. Like, some people don't want anything to be told about the industry. It's like, did you have something to do with it? Tyra was overly protective and protective for these men who would never protect her. What's up, Tyra? Why so overprotective of these men? Why? And she's like, these men have wives and this and that. Well, they shouldn't have been doing what they were doing. And Tyra was doing what some may say male identifying. She in no way identified as a woman. She didn't care nothing about Karrine's story, because Karrine does have a story for how she ended up in this industry. And she, and that's how she entered. But she also had an exit plan, and this book also was a part of her exit plan. So I don't shame women. I like to learn about their stories, understand their choices, and it can be beneficial for another woman, inspiring, because she did have an exit plan. Like I said, this woman has made money from this book. She has gone on interviews. She's spoken to young women throughout America, and she's definitely a beautiful and vocal young woman. So, on this channel, I like to give women's props. I love when a woman, if she found her way out of something. I love for women who strategize and learn how to recognize opportunities and use whatever privileges that they may have. Girl, you better get that money. You better do it. So, yeah, trying to think, is there anything else that I have to say about Karrine? It was this one time when Karrine was going through hell. I think she was saying like the industry was drying up, internet was taking off, and that the new girls that was coming in, you got these Instagram girls and all this stuff doing stuff for the free, and so it becomes saturated, right? And all kinds of other things. And she was in need of some money. Now, most of the men and stuff that she was around, it sounded like they had money. They was always supplying the drugs, the fun, all the parties. They probably was eating and stuff when they was at the parties. So, she said like it was, she had fun and stuff. And then, people going back to their lives, back to their wives or whatever they do. She with these men each and every single day, but, keep in touch and people go on to their life. Now, so the time was like things was getting dry and all that. She needed money, and she really was in a hole, really in a deep hole. And she called this person. Nope, they couldn't help her. She called that person. Nope, they couldn't help her. And the truth is, these motherfuckers, they had the money. They just didn't want to help her for whatever reason. So this is an important lesson for young ladies, and women, just period in general. Have your credentials, have something to fall back on, have your own. I don't care if you got a horse outside, have your own something. Okay, so Karrine was in a bind. She need money. Nope, I can't help you. Nope, I can't help you. Nope, I can't help you. And she's like, what? Then she said, I think somehow, some way she found the way to get it, or she went to a party or something because, she just wanted to take her chances. So she fixed herself up really good and this and that, and made herself look like everything was going just fine and perfect in life. She said when she got to the party, it was somebody who she had asked money for when she was in need not too long ago. She seen that person and they came over to her. They seeing that she's smiling and laughing and having a good time. And then they, want to kind of talk to her because they see the energy is good. She's looking like just happy and everything's going well, looking cute. Okay, Karrine got it going on. So he came back by her. And then he's like, oh, I thought you said, like you needed some money. And she said she like brushed it off like, oh no, like, I was just, it was just something that was, but no, I got that all taken care of, blah, 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 blah. And she said she just kept smiling, looking good and, enjoying herself while she was there. She's playing, she's acting, but this is what she got to do. And she said, how bizarre. That person was like, oh, and then they just start giving her some money. And she said she just couldn't believe, like, you actually got to pretend. You actually got to play. Even if you're going through hell, and this can be a lesson to some young ladies or ladies, women, whatever. So just always keep yourself looking the best that you can, because it's really weird. But if you look like a bum or somebody that somebody say shoot, whatever, it's not fair, but people may not want to help. But if you do try to fix yourself up, the pretty privilege may come back around or something like that. And she is a cute girl, and the pretty privilege came around when she faked it, and she didn't want to be around them people anymore. She was tired of all of that, but she faked it. And she utilized her pretty privilege to even get further away from that situation. She had to fake it in that moment. That person gave her some more money, and then she wrote about things in this book and went on her interviews telling the ladies her stories and just how she just got tired of living that lifestyle, faking it, attending more drugs, more this, more that, and all these secrets and all this. So she wrote this book that got Tyra Banks highly upset, and that really showed how male identified Tyra Banks is or was in that moment, because even Tyra said in the interview, you think I'm going hard on you, don't you? Or something like that. And then I think Tyra was like, you're mad. You're pissed off, aren't you? Y'all go check out that. So just let me know what you think. Big ups to Karrine for keeping it real, because it helps to give the young ladies and women, period, in general, it helps them to make decisions. It helps to give them a choice. It helps them to see, both, like the full 360. I totally agree. Like when the old heads or whatever is trying to get the young dudes to live that thug or gangster life or whatever, I just believe in telling people the truth. Because see, the young dude, he might think, oh, that gangster life, you get a nice car, some pretty women, da 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 da, you'll have money all the time. No, tell them the whole story. Tell them about overdoses. Tell them about the paranoia. Tell them about, losing people that you really love and stuff. Are you really built for the life that you think you want? And the same in this instance. You want to be around these stinking ass entertainers that got all these nasty ass secrets, that does God knows what. You want to be in their house. You want to be in their rooms. You want to sit on their bed or on their couch. You want to eat in their kitchen. You want any of that? But no, I'm just kidding. But just think about it. Karrine also said there was times that she just wanted to be that normal person who went and worked at 9 to 5. And I bet there's a lot of them that are like that. That's like, I just want to have whatever that boring life is or whatever to get out of this crazy ass, unstable ass life. So love yourself, love your life, learn from the other ladies, and leave your comments below. Thank you for listening. Like the video, subscribe, and remember, you are listening to One Sexy Virgo.